my name is hill.bakhuis. If you're new here, welcome. What I'm going to be doing today is a Q&A. You guys have asked me questions on Instagram, so I'm going to be answering them today. I have the questions right here in my phone, so if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the questions. So I'm going to be starting off with the first one. The questions are in papiamento, so I'm going to be translating them in English. Di onde bota? So that means where are you from? So I am originally from Curaçao. I've lived there my whole life and now I live in the Netherlands. Kiko po estudia of está estudiando pe? So that means what are you studying? So I am studying psychology. That has been what I wanted to study my whole life, but life happens and I didn't do it. So I finished my middle school at 16 and I didn't want to come live to the Netherlands so young, so that's why I stayed in Curaçao and I did another study. What I did was I studied IBMS, which stands for International Business and Management Studies. I got my bachelor's degree, so that's something I'm very proud of, but that's not what I really wanted to study. So now I'm here and I'm studying psychology. Okay, this is a dumb question. Contato is sonho para vir a pornstar que eu estava tendo. Okay, it's a joke. So someone asked, what about a dream you had to become a porn star? I don't have a dream to become a porn star. It's a joke, so I'm not going to be answering that. What's on your to-do list for the upcoming 3 years? Wow, that's a good question. You know what? Actually, I really don't know. And the reason for that is I always had like a plan. So I always knew like I want to do this, I want to be graduated at this age, and then I want to do this, I want to get this kind of job. But now, you guys, sometimes you break your mind trying to plan everything and have everything happen at the right time when you want it, and at the end of the day it doesn't happen like that. It really doesn't. So I just stopped stressing myself. What I'm doing right now, I'm working, I'm going to school, I'm minding my business, I'm drinking water. That's basically it. I just want to have fun. I just want to live the best life that I can live at this very moment. So that's the only thing that I'm focusing on right now. I don't have a plan to be graduated at a certain age and then to get a certain job. I'm just going with the flow. I really am. What's your worst fear? I guess everyone has fears, but like my worst fear, I think, is like losing my mother. She is the person that is closest to my heart, and I think if I lost her, I would literally die. So I don't know what I would do, and so I wouldn't know how to move forward without her in my life. So I think my worst fear is living a life without having my mother by my side. Una logo que mira bom mês aqui 2 para 5 anos. So that means, where do you want to see yourself in 2 to 5 years? Of course, I want to see myself living a happy life, a healthy life, and a life that fulfills me. I want to have a job that when I wake up in the morning, I want to do it. You know, what do you like to do? I mean, if you mean what I like to do for fun, I wouldn't say I'm an introvert, but I'm not a party girl either. So it's not like I go out every weekend. I don't. Actually, I barely go out. I'm almost every day at home. I go to work, I go to school, I come home, I watch TV. Mostly the things that I like to do are in my home. My home is my comfort zone, so I like to stay in here. My food is here, my TV is here, so basically everything that I do is in here, basically. Also in the Netherlands it's different because, for example, if I was in Curaçao, I like to swim, so I would go to the beach a lot, but that's not possible right now. It's cold as hell. So do you want kids? I do. Not right now though, but I do want kids in the future. Next question. Real friendship ta a base of the consisti di Kiko pa abo. So the question basically is, a real friendship means what to you, or what does it consist of. You know, I'm a very deep person, so if we're like talking about things like this, I could go very deep, and I don't want to do that right now. But basically it consists of, I think, loyalty. Most important is honesty. So I need someone who is honest. Just speak your mind. Don't be holding things in because you don't want me to get mad. I don't care, just say it. Because if it's my turn, I will say it. So if there's something that I'm doing that's bothering you, just speak up, say, hey, you know what, I don't like this, please stop doing this, and we can talk about it. But if you just stay quiet and then ghost on me, then it's like, are you an adult or not? So I'm a different kind of person. So I see a lot of girls that have 20 girlfriends, and it's like, wow, how can you do that? And when you kind of get a little bit jealous, like, wow, I wish that was me. I wish I had like that much girlfriends that I can go out and do fun things with and stuff. But then when you see the behind the scenes though, it's like, oh, so you put up with all this. So basically they try to take your man, they do this, they do that, and you just remain friends with them just to say you have a lot of friends. Nah, that ain't me. My cutoff game is strong, and that's something I'm working on, because that's not very healthy. But I'm just like, I don't have patience to deal with bullshit. I really don't. Like, if I'm giving you my all, I expect that from you. And I'm not referring to giving me all your attention and stuff, because I don't be giving people all my attention. I don't text back. I'm a lazy texter, so that's not what I mean. What I mean is, if I'm honest with you and I'm upfront with you, then I'm expecting the same from you. And if you're not doing that for me, you gotta go. You got to go.
Bitch. The door.
Contact with studentenleven. Globo consegue outro ainda toma a big step A. So basically, how is student life going, and would you recommend someone else taking that big step? It is going well. The thing about it is though, when you move out of your parents' house and you're independent, some people only do it to be free. Like, oh, I want to be this bad bitch that lives on her own. Sis, come closer. It's not like that. Like, it really isn't though. No cap, it really isn't. Like, it's not like you see in the movies, like, oh my god. Okay, maybe it can be, okay? Maybe it can be for you. It can be for you, but it's not like that for me though. Like, you have all the responsibilities that you didn't even realize that you would have living on your own, and they all hit you at once, like boom. And it's like, okay, hold up now, give me a chance to breathe. So it's going well. But if I can answer your question, would you recommend someone else to take that big step? I totally would. But I would recommend someone to move out of their parents' house, move to a different country, and go pursue their dreams, only if they're ready to do it. You know what I mean? And ready, not financially and stuff, but like ready mentally, because you're gonna have to deal with missing your parents. You're gonna have to deal with missing your whole life, because if you grew up like me, my whole life in one country, and now I moved so far away. I'm 9 hours away from my mom. So it's like I miss you every day, but I still have to stay strong, you know, because I know what I came here to do. I need to do it. I want to make myself proud. I want to make you proud. So if you're ready to go all the way and go to hardships and do it all, and you're determined, like, this is what I want to do, and I'm not going to let anything stop me. If that's what you have planned, go for it. But if not, if you just wanna like move out to live a wild life and do whatever the hell you want, I totally wouldn't recommend it, because if you're doing it with like studiefinanciering, like student loans and stuff, sis, there's gonna be a lot of debt in a couple of years, and you didn't study anything, and I think you're going to regret it. So I would say do it if you really truly believe, like, this is what I want to do, this is a step I need to take to achieve what I want to achieve, and then just go for it. But if that's not the case, I wouldn't do it. Kiko ba estudiando pe? I already answered that. Means what you're studying. Kontaku bo kwanto ay buting. So that means how are you? How old are you? I'm doing good, thanks. I'm 21 years old. I'm going to be 22 on November 1st. So yes. What's something that motivates you? I already answered that. Your goals for the future? I already answered that. Question is, Kiko tem momento más orgulloso de tu vida? What is the proudest moment in your life? Okay, the proudest moment in my life, I'm not gonna lie. The proudest moment in my life is the day I graduated. I cannot explain it. So it was like this intense feeling of joy, like I would feel it like in my belly, and it was like wow. And when I saw that diploma though, I was like wow, like I really did this. I like, you know, I really did it. So I was ecstatic. I'm not gonna lie. And the funny thing is, a couple of days before that, my university had a ceremony to give out, like, I don't know how you say, but like awards and stuff. So I didn't want to go, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do that. You know, as I said before, I'm kind of like a homebody, so I was like, nah, I don't want to do that, you know, I'm gonna sit this one out. And a friend of mine, he was like, no, you need to go, you need to go. And I was like, nah. So he was like steady insisting, like, no, you need to go, you need to go. I went, right? I went. I was sitting in the crowd, whatever. Sitting there with my friends, we were talking, chilling, whatever. And then the ceremony began, and they were like, best thesis award for this study, best thesis award for that study, best GPA, blah blah blah. And people were giving speeches and stuff, and I was like, ooh, okay, fun. And then they came to my department, which is the International Business and Management Studies. So they were like, okay, and the best thesis award goes to, and I was like, and the funny thing is, crazy enough as it might seem, like, we had a friend, like my friends and I have a friend, and we all thought he was gonna win. So we were like, oh my god, you're so gonna win this, blah blah blah. We were hyping him up, right? And then they said the best thesis award goes to hill.bakhuis. I was like, well, no, what did you say? So I was like, oh my god. It was like one of the happiest moments of my life. Like I was like terrified, but it was like I was afraid, but like in a good way, you know? I was like, oh my god, like I couldn't believe it, because I didn't even think about it. You know, I didn't even think like that I would be winning something like this ever. I'm super thankful for that, and it was a blessing. It is a blessing. It is. I'm still proud to this day of what I've achieved at such a young age. So God really came through for me. He really did. Some questions I didn't answer because I already answered them before, but overall I tried to answer the questions that everyone asked me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification so you will get a notification every time that I post a new video. I see you guys in the next one. Bye.